Welcome back, everyone, to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. And this video is a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to put together an episode of So Here's the Deal, the Arson Entertainment webcast where I explore my media collection with friends and others and talk about things that matter to me. And so today we're putting together a video about this movie, The Eternals of Marvel Cinematic Universe's third 2021 installment. And I'm going to break down a lot of the stuff that's necessary to get a video like this off the ground. So let's do that. One of the things you need to do when you're putting together a video or a blog post for that matter is to collect some images. And I'm very serious about artists and creators' rights, so I seek out images that are used for promotional material and that are in the public space to do this. I don't want to step on a creator's rights. I'm very serious about creator's rights. So for The Eternals, which is a movie that came out 4 years ago and had marketing trailer work done before that, there's a lot of good images out there. In fact, I just did an image search over here on the web for Eternals, image. And the one I wanted was this one right here. I wanted this one here be the banner for my blog post. I thought really hard about some of the other ones, like this one here. This looked pretty good, but it just I didn't like the layout of it and where stuff went. I also didn't like this one, which is a really good one, right? This is this nearly headlined the blog post. But what I went with was this one. It was a pretty good promotional image all around. It's got the entire cast there. It's got the title. It's got Marvel Studios. And this is one of the banners that you get when you are thumbing through Disney Plus. So I don't want to go straight to Disney Plus. What I want to do is I want to just glean the image. And this image is a 1200 by 674 image. It's pretty good. Look at the preview here. And I did a screen capture of this image. Just now. And that looks like this. And then what we want to do is we want to manipulate that image, but I need some other images to go with this. So in addition to titling the blog post, I need an image to show on the screen here when I am showing the trailer. So I'm going to pop up here. What I like to do is use the actual image of the DVD I'm reviewing. And this is the front cover to the movie, the exact physical movie that I own. And now I could do this. I could just go scan this, right? And pull this image in for scanning, but it's not quite as good all around, I think, than this image is, because this image has got a lot more information about the movie that I'm watching. So 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, digital code, that's the exact version I have. I know this because I forgot to enter this movie into my database when I bought it in 2022. And when I went to go find this image yesterday, it wasn't there, and I had to go grab the physical disc, which I need to do anyway to do the stream. Bring it upstairs, enter in the barcode on the back. I just tapped something. I'm not on the screen. Enter in the barcode in the back, and then my my database system It's a little too big. I got this. I have this screen clipped to avoid some problems. So this is DVD Profiler. It is the software that I use to catalog my media collection. You see here, I bought this day and date. When it came out, I pre-ordered it. Actually, I pre-ordered it as soon as I came home from the movie theater when I watched it for the first time in November. It's got basic information. It's got the entire cast information here, which I really like. It's very useful to look at stuff that people have done. Especially, for example, if I want to look up the actor Gemma Chan. These are all the movies that Gemma Chan has been in that are in my collection. So there's the 2 versions of Eternals. There's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And Jacqueline Shadow Recruit. She's also in Captain Marvel. And I don't know why Captain Marvel isn't showing up here. I'm wondering now, all of a sudden, if I also need to... She should be here listed as part of the cast for Captain Marvel. Here. Look at that. So... Oh, I hadn't scrolled. I was... It popped to the movie I was on rather than going all the way up to all of them. So yes, Captain Marvel, Crazy Rich Asians, and he was Mia Bennett in Doctor Who. So the episode The Waters of Mars. All right. So, but that's not why we're doing this. So pop that image out. Pop it out. We'll do the same thing. We'll do a screen grab. That image. Save it into our image manipulation software, and we'll get on with the show. All right. While I get this next bit set up, I want to remind everyone that this is a making of stream. So it's not as polished or as edited as I normally would be for these streams. I am simply doing a quick rundown of all the stuff that I have to do. And one of the things that I have to do while that program opens, I'm opening a program now. There we go. While the program opens, I've got a filter, or layer rather, here on my main screen for the episode title. See, the stream title goes there. That's not entirely what I need to have happen. I need it to say... Come on now. I need to say that. Okay. And it is smaller than I would like it to be. So I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I'm doing it wrong. So that is the same font size as this, but it's clearly not. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bump it up a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. So it fits everywhere it needs to be. That's what we want there. I want that. I'm going to center this on the screen. Like that. So we've got the golden ratio. It's right there underneath my big melon head. And then we're going fine. And when we go into the screening room, I wouldn't need this anymore. I would use this. And the change that I'd made on the other screen would pop right in. So keep this in mind how this one works, because we're going to come back to this page in a few minutes with more graphics. And remember, if you like what you see here, as the call to action says, please support channel with a link, follow, or subscription. You know, also buy some books. I'll get into where you can buy my science fiction novels and fiction novels of others a little later in the stream. Okay. We're gonna pop that up here, and now it's time to go back to main monitor. All right. So this is GIMP. This is the image manipulation program that I use. And we're going to open up the two images that I just saved. They should be here in DVD covers. They are. All right. This is the easiest way to do a screen grab, is just to click on the window and then pop the whole thing loose. So I'm going to use the cropping tool. I'll make this a little bigger so I can see the lines, exactly what I want, because it's black on, it's dark image on a black background. Cropping tool is Shift C, and we'll just go like that. All right. Now this is a mistake I make a lot because I'm an idiot with a microphone. Oh, this is open twice. I don't need that open twice. There, that's much better. If I save this right now as a PNG, if I export this right now out to the JPEG that it was in before, it's gonna end up with a big white background here, and the image won't be as useful for what I need it to be as it is now. So what I'm going to do is save the image as a production file. So this is going to be an image in process, and now I'm going to export it as a JPEG, and it should just pop up the way it needs to be without the white border. It should just be this image that I've selected. All right, image exported. Let's see if that's the case. It's right there with the transparency. Beautiful. That's what I want. All right, now to the next one. We're going to open up again the front cover DVD. Going to pop in here a little closer. And this is something, this next bit is something I figured out how to do this morning at 2:30 because I don't sleep. All right, so we're going to drop that there. We'll make sure we get it as much of the black layer in as necessary. Now, there's two ways to do this. One is to just have a rectangular version like so. It contains all the information and all the color information that I want, which is nice. I do this a lot. But I could also do this with the rounded corners. And the rounded corners, it's a far more complicated process. But once you're good at it, it'll work fine. I am going to not use the rounded corners. I am going to trim I'm going to trim that outside border out and simply have this image, which is fine. So we'll save it. Project. And then we will export. Again, it's a PNG. Close that down, open it just to make sure it worked. Remember, this is the original source material. And this, where did it go? Oh, you little bastard. It didn't save. Oh, it's because there's a dialogue. I forgot the dialogue. This dialogue panel comes up, and you have to say yes. Of course, now that this is gone, it's not going to work. So let's do this again properly, the proper way. All right, so we've got our cover here the way we want it. We're going to export this as a PNG. I do want to replace it. And here are all of our options. I'm not smart enough to figure all these out, so I could mess with the colors. I could do crazy things with backgrounds. I just want it to be a PNG. All right, image exported. That's exactly what we want. So we're going to go back to this room here, and I have a frame set up specifically to put these DVD covers in. So I am going to do that now. For our purposes, we are going to go this is JPEG. This is, oh, sorry, you can't see that. You still can't see it. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot with a microphone. It's a little bigger than I need it to be. So we'll trim it up slightly. I just need to cover that space. And it does. Look at that. Great. Okay, and now I just leave that there because we'll come back to that later. Next thing I need to do is there's a trailer associated with this, and we need to get that trailer. Trailers are free on YouTube. They're also on the Blu-ray, but when I looked at this Blu-ray, it didn't have the trailer on it, so I need to go get one so that we can watch it. It's also it's all fair use, right? There's no, I'm not stealing a trailer. I don't pretend that I made a trailer. Oh, what happened there? There, that's what we want. All right, is this the one I want? There are 3 or 4 different trailers. So we want. Which one do we want? I certainly don't want the trailer that's someone reacting to the trailer. I think this is probably the one we want. Yep, it's exactly the one we want. All right, so I am gonna grab that. Look at that. It's got the subtitles. We love subtitles. We do. We're hard of hearing over here, and we want that. So I have a YouTube account, and I'm just gonna download that really fast to watch. I'm not gonna do any extra processing to it. I'm not gonna manipulate the image for fun or profit. I'm simply gonna download it and put it together. It takes a little bit of time. I can also download this or watch it on Disney Plus. If there's YouTube, I think the YouTube trailers, they're good for this sort of thing. Oh yeah, let's get the big one. Ah, coffee's delicious. I don't even drink real coffee. I drink decaf. I drink it for the taste, and I like the flavor. Huh. I had already downloaded this. Go figure. Okay. So we're going to open up the video element that I have that goes in this frame here in the middle. We are going to I have this set to I have this set to capture a media player thing we've got. I'm going to turn off the sound for this. You don't need the sound right now. We'll need it later, much later. I just want to make sure that the video and the subtitles come through. The little check that we do. Ah, see, this one doesn't have the subtitles. All right, let me get the other one. What I just downloaded. I don't have the subtitles either. That's okay. We'll listen to this on the day of, or when we do the video proper, and you'll see all of this cool stuff. But that's how that goes together. All right. And now I've got all of the not me portions of this video, the not me portions of the video that I would need to put together this. Now I just need to get my script together, talk about the movie, what it means to me. I've got an assembly document. In fact, why don't we show you the assembly document? Frames. Oh, it's true. I could do this. All right. All right. So in general, I like for these. Can I do that on this window here? Do I need to show this off? Do this. Oh, I can do it. Most excellent. All right. So behind me here, you'll see, oh, perhaps in front of me, you'll see. Oh, that's not what I want. I am an idiot with a microphone after a while. Undo. Oh, did that just screw everything up? I hope not. All right, let me. All right, because I'm not using my green screen. Damn it. Oh, I keep grabbing. As you can see, I keep grabbing my own image and monkeying with it. It's not what I want to do here for this. Yeah, I'm going to need to monkey with this a bit more. But yeah, that'll work. Just I'm not happy with that image. Let me fix that image back. Well, clearly one of the things you have to do is monkey with your settings in your images all the way around. But this here, I've got a format that I use for, so here's the deal. I make video files to hit all of these bits. But you see here it says bumper, right? So I'm going to use that image that I pulled for blog post, not this image. Oh, right. I actually have to go do the thing. This background is a static image. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick that title card that I made for Eternals. Right there. Look at that. I am going to make this image do what I want it to do. So I'm going to screen not exactly what I want. It's still not what I want. Oh, don't do that. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to come in tight on this image. Essentially the same thing we did when we cropped it. Cool, cool. All right, and then we're gonna basically fill up the canvas with this. Hit the screen. Look at that. Boom. it knows how big the screen is and knows what we need to do there. And then I've got a bunch of titles like this one that I can use and get these things squared away. It's been a while since I did one of these, though, and so I need to fix the font on this. Be the font that I use now. Wonderful. And we're going to make that a tad bit bigger. And we're going to center it on the screen. All right. And so after I give my intro, introduce myself, there'll be this bumper here. It'll be 5 to 10 seconds. And we'll do that. And I would show you how to record 5 to 10 seconds of this, but it's super boring. And so I'll just leave this here and come back to it later. But assume that 5 to 10 seconds of this goes on, and then I talk about the movie according to my script, and then I show a trailer, and I'll do another bumper for first impressions, and then I'll do expanded coverage, and then I'll do final thoughts. And this would all be titles here, right? I'd fix the fonts on all of these. And then at the end, I have a tiny video that plays to talk about Ars Entertainment, my small press. I will append it to the end of this video so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that is the video production side of things. So now we're going to talk about the actual blog production side of things. And we want to fix this camera. And we want to get it a little tighter in on, because the way this is set up, it captures more information than I need to capture. So I have to unlock the image. I'll pull in tight on me, like so. I'll probably need to do a little additional positioning for this. I selected everything instead of nothing. That was foolish of me. Make sure this image is symmetrical. All right, and now I will. And I can throw a big background up behind me. It's all things that I can do here in Streamlabs. But what I want is to make my face the center of attention. So I am going to center on screen, and then I am going to fit to screen. Like that. This is what it should have been. I shouldn't have pushed the button. I got greedy. I pushed the buttons I shouldn't push. I'm an idiot with a microphone after all. I mean, it says so right here. Actually, right now it says the stream title, but really, I'm an idiot with a microphone. I barely know what I'm doing, which is why I make these videos to remind me how I'm supposed to do things. All right. Next up, we are going to go to my website, scottjamesmagner.com. Which is here. All right. This is my general blog. Got cool stuff going on here. Some software programs that have updates. My web guy and I will get together and we'll do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a new post. You see here, the last commentary rewatch post that I did here was at the beginning of this month. It's going to be a very similar post. So let's just look at this really fast. This is what it looks like on a website. So I've got the title. I've got a nice title card here. A lot of links that you can follow. Reference to a bunch of stuff. When I first started doing these were so small. Absolutely so small. In fact, I remarked on this last night yesterday rather, when I was writing. So here's the one that I did for Captain America: The First Avenger, it's a movie I absolutely love. This was the 5th movie that I had done in the commentary rewatch series. And look how tight this text is. I'm not going through nearly all the same stuff that I go through now in 2025. I originally did this in 2021. So as you see here, I've given proper attribution for the cover artist. I do this a lot. I really believe in creators' rights. So back to the dashboard. All right. We are going to do a new post. New post, add post. All right. Now we've got some pre-written text. I can find it. It's the Shang-Chi text. I don't want the Shang-Chi text. I want oh, tell me I didn't lose that. Tell me I didn't lose that document. Hoping that I put it in a different place. I wrote a lot about this yesterday. Oh, I'm going to be so sad. I need to rewrite this. See, this is not... These are my basic notes. This isn't the full text. These are the notes I took while I watched. Oh, here we are. Woo! Again, things opened off on a different tab. All right, this is my text right here. So we're going to put this text into WordPress. This is a WordPress, custom WordPress installation using Elementor. There's my title. I'm going to put a background image in here. Let's just dump this text in now. I can save it as a draft. You see, it's a lot. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on, all right? So I need to add something here. I need to add First off, save as a draft, so I don't have the panic that I just had. All right. There we go. I need to put an image in here. Okay, and so let's upload an image. And you know what image we want because we just spent time putting it together. I want this one. Do I want that one though? No, that one's too big. That one is too big. Replace that image. Get rid of that. I don't want that image. I want the smaller one. Oh, I didn't export properly. I need it to be exported at the right size. So let's just go do that. Shows you what I know, huh? Because I didn't do this the right way. I need to resize this image. I need to take up all this space. Now it's ready for what I needed to do. I do want to replace it. Here's our helpful dialog. Export. All right. Exported. Wonderful. See how it's much bigger here in the preview? That's what we want. It's chugging away. Still not doing exactly what I need to do. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Cut that. We don't want that. All right, now let's put the image back in. Inline image. Still not what I want, is it? I didn't do that right. Oh, now we can crop it. Excellent. Yeah. Is it gonna let me crop it? Is it gonna let me crop this image? I don't think it is. That's really weird. I don't know why. Oh, that'll do. I can zoom in on it. Oh, I didn't need to zoom in on that, so... Will that do what I want? Still too big. Back that out. I should learn to use this crop tool a little better, huh? I know there's a way I can resize this too. I don't... It need to be a little bit bigger. Pick it that way. No, too much. No, Antonio, too sexy. There, look at that, 110%. Did what I wanted. All right, so, of course, put a caption here, talking about all rights reserved, because that's what that caption is for. I will go through, I will turn these into proper hyperlinks. And I will, this is an anchor tag. And so this anchor is going to drop down to here, the actual commentary, and we'll talk about that. There'll be some images here, part of my process, and down here there'll be links to other yeah, there'll be links to other stuff. And then clearly my bulleted list has gone to not. Very interesting. I know I went wrong. I know exactly what went wrong. I had to do this on the last video too. On the last. And the reason, of course, why Spider-Man and Black Widow are down here is because they are Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want that at all. There's no commentary on those discs. All right, we're going to save that as a draft. We'll go look at it really fast. So this is what this will look like when we're done. It's a giant freaking essay. It took a while to put together. I'm happy that I put it together. But when you compare this to the simplicity of the Captain America movie, I write way too much now that I know what I'm doing about it, and I can get this thing squared away. So that has been my making of. Oh, look at that. We don't need that. We don't need that reference image anymore. Turn that off. Turn that. That has been my making of video about making an episode of So Here's the Deal. I've talked for about an hour about putting things together and for a video that's probably going to be 25 minutes in length. Simply give you an idea of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on to make sure that these videos happen. So I'm going to send this away to myself, talking about how you can help support the stream by buying some books at rsentertainment.com. But thank you for watching. This has been a great experience for me just to see all kind of the stupid stuff that I have to do to make these videos happen. And I will talk to you later. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye for now. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to support the stream, please like and subscribe on whatever platform you happen to watch it. But also, consider buying some books. rsentertainment.com is a progressive publisher that focuses on independent authors and the stories that they tell. We have a curated selection of novels in science fiction, fantasy, high fantasy, space opera, horror, just about any genre that we believe needs some support, and the authors that need to do so as well. You can find this website by using this QR code or by typing rsentertainment.com into your browser and head over to our shop where you can get a free book written by me, Scott James Magner, called Homefront. Homefront is my 2014 science fiction novel, which I've later expanded into the Homefront trilogy of Invasion, Landfall, and Beachhead. But to get a sample, just go here, select the ebook, and you see it's $0. Free book delivered to you, your email. All you have to do is sign up for our mailing. That's it. That's all you need to do. Thank you very much for supporting us here at the Idiot with a Microphone channel, and we'll see you soon.